Hello to all the viewers. In this video, we will discuss about different data sets for research and development in the domain of coronavirus or COVID-19. This is one of the very prominent domains of research nowadays, and thousands of academicians and researchers are working on COVID-19 data sets, and they are struggling to find out the solution for this particular disease. So if we are struggling to find out the solution or root cause of any disease, so obviously the data set must be there. We need the data set. So there are so many portals available where benchmark data sets of COVID-19 are available. So if you are doing research in artificial neural networks, artificial intelligence, or sentiment data analysis, or you are doing research in genetic algorithm or optimization approach, in that case, rather than taking any other classical data set, you can take COVID-19 data set at the back end. So what will happen in that particular scenario? Your algorithm will be same. If you are working in artificial neural network or genetic algorithm, you can keep on working on that algorithm, but simply you can change the data set. At the back end, you can take the COVID-19 data set. In that case, what will be the benefit? As it is one of the very prominent domains of research, there will be more chances of acceptance of research papers. There will be more chances because huge research is going on in this particular field, and till now no solution is extracted in this particular domain. So these are few of the links from where the data sets can be downloaded. As first link we are exploring here, this is Kaggle, from kaggle.com, or from IEEE dataport.org. This data set is also available. So as you can see in this link, novel coronavirus 2019 dataset is available, and day-wise information of the affected cases. And this dataset I have already downloaded in my system, and I am showing you that this is the COVID-19 dataset. So you can see that this dataset is available in CSV sheet. So what we can do, this is the data. So what we can do, we can take this dataset and it can be trained using machine learning algorithm. So country wise data set is available. You can see that from China and Germany, so many other countries are available, Japan, South Korea, and which are different attributes like age, sex, city, province, longitude, latitude, whether Wuhan or not Wuhan, whether that particular person belongs to Wuhan or not Wuhan, longitude, latitude, and other information, when that particular person admitted to the hospital, and what was the final outcome. You can see that outcome is also there. So these are empty attributes. It means these are under treatment, discharged, under treatment, discharged. So what we can do, this particular data can be used for training, and these two people died. So this data I have cleaned. So this particular data can be cleaned, and I have performed the cleaning on this particular data set. You can see that if some particular person is having age 82, gender, this particular longitude, latitude, in that case outcome is 1-4 died, 0-4 discharged, like this. So what we can do, we can transform this data to this particular format as training data, and for testing, suppose we are taking this particular testing data and we want to predict what will happen to these people, what will happen to this particular people who is having 36 years age, this gender, Wuhan, this particular value. So what we can do, this is training data, this is target class, and using the testing data we can predict the outcomes. And if I prepare a research paper, if I prepare an article with this particular data set, in that case there will be more chances of its acceptance, because it is very prominent domain of research nowadays. Okay. And if we take another link like IEEE Dataport, this can also be explored. And in IEEE data port you can see that data sets we can, and within the data sets we can explore COVID data set, and you can see that the tweets data is available, coronavirus COVID-19 tweets data set. So this data set is concerned with the Twitter tweets. So what we can do, we can write very good research papers like evaluation of frustration level in the citizens during lockdown. So these are the tweets data, the data set of tweets which the citizens sent or broadcasted on Twitter during lockdown. Okay, so Twitter sentiment data analysis is available. So by this way you can have access to multiple data sets, and these data sets, these links of the data sets I will provide in the description, so that you can download and implement your algorithms at the backend and for training and testing, and you can make very good predictions, and using those predictions, using those outcomes, some very good articles and research papers can be published. Okay, so thank you very much. In next video I will come up with some new topics.